All right, good morning, everyone. It is 7 after 11 on the morning of the 7th of July, 2021, and today I get to do a $386 recap. Let's just go over it here. Oh, and actually, the reason, so I put my transactions up again. So if you want to go through my numbers here, if you actually want to take the time to go through my numbers, you can see, I got a $386 profit today, because for whatever reason, and I don't know why this happened yesterday as well. You'll see if you add up these numbers, it doesn't come up to 386. But if you add up the number, and for whatever reason, my realized gain, if you look up here at the top, this is my realized gain loss on the day. For whatever reason, it's not keeping up with my transactions. Usually it does. I don't know why my trading platform isn't keeping up. See, this is the transactions tab. I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway. Today, a couple things. So, NEGG, I'll just go over that one first, since it's the one that I made the most money on. NEGG, apparently there's a headline that says NEGG is incorporated with, there's something like two different parts. Let's see. And I can't stand TradingView sometimes. This is headlines for BIGC. Now, I don't know why I can't get NEGG headlines up. Let's try this again. NEGG. NEGG. All right. Now let's go to news. I'm still getting headlines for BIGC. I actually don't think NEGG is done today. I actually think that there's still more upside left here on the day on NEGG, but I'm going to call it a day here. I am climbing out of a hole that I've dug myself about a $1,200 hole that I dug myself out into on Friday and yesterday, Tuesday. It's a $386 recap, and I'm just going to leave it there. And so there's kind of a lot to go over here on NEGG. This stock really was showing a lot of momentum. I'd like to pull up the headline, so I'm going to look on Street Smart Edge here and see if they have it. No, they combined. Let's see, renewable, North America, assembly. The headline that I saw earlier that I can't find now. Well, there's a headline here that I didn't see until just now, which is NEGG offers on-demand assembly of custom PCs. But the other headline that I saw was that one part of NEGG decided to combine with another part of NEGG, like they had two separate businesses or something. And so now it's all one. I don't know. Yeah, the stock is going nuts, though. It opened at $28 and hit a high here of $69.37. I mean, it's a tremendous, and that's it. It was up after it closed yesterday too. Big numbers. I didn't make a lot of money on NEGG today. And I took really fast trades on it. And the reason that I take fast trades on it is because of drops like this. So it dumped. Let's see, it went to a high of 69.75. And after a halt, it opened up again 21% lower at, let's see if it'll give me the price. It's not giving me the price here. It dropped $15.21 per share in a 10-minute halt time frame. So I traded this thing 4 times. I traded in really fast trades. I traded it once here on this candle, then once here on this candle, and then all within the same candle. Once here in this candle, and then once here in this candle. And this last trade, I finally made a decent amount of money on it. On the last trade, I managed to pull down about $1.46 per share. Otherwise, I'd only pulled down 8 cents, 25 cents, 7 cents, and so, yeah. And the reason that I don't like to hold on to them for too long, I could have held on to Newegg a lot longer than I did, obviously, but these things, momentum stocks, when these things really start running real hot like this, they'll take really big drops on you. This thing squeezed into a couple of halts. I think this is the third halt right here that squeezed into. Let's see, 1034, 1035, and then, yeah. So this was a halt. Let's find, I think this was the third halt. Let's look for the halts here real quick. So let's see, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, 59. And I remember it was right after 10 o'clock it went into its first halt here. So let's see, 10:01, 10:02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Here we go. Yeah, there it is, right there. So the 10 o'clock went into its first halt at the 10:10, and then came out of the first halt at 10:15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, here we go. Here's the other halt. Went into a halt here at 10:22, and came out of the halt at 10:27, and then 29 to 34. Yep, went into a halt right here, came out of the halt right here, and then squeezed into another halt. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, the fourth halt right here. Fourth halt. It opened up a little bit lower and then dropped down and went into a halt on the way down. And that's been it. So, yeah, I definitely could have held on for longer for much bigger profits, but I've been burned so many times. It's not funny. And I'm happy to take quick profits on a stock that's moving fast like this. So, yeah, that's Newegg. Huge moves. And it was pretty nice to finally get that third trade, that third green trade that I took on. It was finally a nice trade. All right, so the stocks that I had on watch this morning, I managed to make a little bit of money on SBSW. There are a lot of lines here, so let me clear some of them up. Let's see, the first 1, 2, 3 lines, those were the levels that I had from this morning. I was at this point right here, I actually did buy this 1694 level right here, and it's done a fantastic job of moving up to, a high of 1637, 1630. It's roughly a 40 cent move. It's definitely 17 cents would be roughly the 1% move I was looking for. And so it definitely did that. But when I was in this trade, I was like, you know what? Why am I going to put myself, this thing was moving really slowly, and it's still moving pretty slowly, really. And so I got in and I got back out at basically the same price here. And I don't want to say I chickened out. It's just, I was like, there's no reason for me to be involved with this at this time. Yeah, here's, let's see, yeah, SBSW right here. I took 500 shares and I bought in at roughly 1694, and then sold at roughly 1694. I was like, there's no reason for me to get involved with this grind right now. I'm up $386 on the day. I'm just going to call it a day. We'll make it bigger here so it's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, here are the buys. Here's SBSW, and here are the buys. And then there are the sells afterward. And it's a little bit strange that SBSW comes in after Newegg, because Newegg was the last stock that I traded. I don't know why it's telling me that it's the last stock that I don't know why Newegg is listed before SBSW on my transactions. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, so anyway, you can kind of see here the buys and sells that I did on this is the early trade on SBSW. InvestView, I'm starting to accumulate InvestView 500 shares at a time. I plan on getting into probably 100,000 shares at 500 at a time, so it'll be about a year before I'm averaged into that investing view. It's INVU here. So it's gone into accumulation phase. It's down here at its 200 period moving average. It'll probably, it'll probably sag down to 12 cents a share or so, something like that. But over a year, I'll be able to average into a decent price on INVU, and I'll hold on to it for 5 years. So yeah, SBSW has done a good job. It hit that bottom 1694 level. And did a really good job of turning right back around and going the other direction. It's pretty nice. But again, I didn't stick with it. I was like, I had 500 shares too, but whatever. It's over with. Okay, DTSW or DTST. This is one that I really didn't have a high rate of conviction on this morning. And it was just, I don't know, looking at it, I was just kind of like, first of all, there's no news that I could find. Let's see if there's any news update. No, the last news is from May 21st. I have no idea why this thing popped up the way it did. Somebody knows something, I guess. I don't know. But it's on the 10-minute here. You can see the 50 period moving average on the 10-minute seems to act like support from time to time. It seems to act kind of like an interesting price range. So when it came into it, let's see, right here, the 50 period was at $9.69. It went as low as $9.28. And now it's kind of fighting to get back above that 50 period moving average. I'm not going to trade it, but I've noticed this on the 10-minute with these stocks that open high, after a big run up pre-market, and it comes into the 50 period moving average. It seems to be a spot where people start to buy. Let's look at the fib here. From its closing price, it's down at the 38.2 fib. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just leaving it alone. I don't really see a trade there on the long side. OP&T, now here's another interesting one. OP&T. So I didn't pay much attention to this one after the opening bell, but I did look. It's another trade that I didn't take. So here's the 50% fib right here at $16.16. And it turns out that would have been the 50% fib. I was looking at it and I was like, this thing looks to me like, opened up, came down, is kind of, and is going to kind of keep doing that for the rest of the day. But it turned around and has gone that way instead of this way. So there's a nice trade there. Didn't take it, but it was a slow grinder too. So all right, everybody. That's the recap for the day. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.